It starts with one thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day. The clock ticks life away. It's so unreal, didn't look out below. Watch the time go right out the window. Trying to hold on, but didn't even know. I wasted it all just to watch you go. I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. And what it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. One thing, I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme to remind myself how I tried so hard. In spite of the way you were mocking me, acting like I was part of your property, remembering all the times you fought with me. I'm surprised you got so far. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me anymore. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. You kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. And what it meant to me will eventually be a memory of a time when I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I've put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. For all this, there's only one thing you should know. I've put my trust in you, pushed as far as I can go. And for all this, there's only one thing you should know. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Hey, thanks for watching my cover of In the End by Linkin Park. This was a tribute to Chester Bennington, and we're all kind of blown away and devastated at his death. And he's just such a huge inspiration and influence to so many people, including myself. And so may you rest in peace, Chester. You were one rockin' dude. But I wanted to share a few of my own experiences with Linkin Park. So Linkin Park came out when I was a senior in high school, and I hadn't heard about him. And this guy on my basketball team, he kept on bugging me. I'm like, dude, you gotta listen to this CD, this band, this Linkin Park. I was like, all right, man, you're kind of being weird. And so anyways, he kept on pressing it on me, and then he's like, yeah, I'm gonna burn you a CD. So finally, it was like after a basketball game or something like that. We were in the locker room. It was during the winter. It was during basketball season, and he left it the CD for me. And I really wasn't expecting a whole lot. I was like, probably whatever. I think that I listened to it the first time on the way home. I popped it in my CD player, and I was just like, whoa, like just blown away. Some music you kind of have to listen to a few times to kind of get into it, but this was just like right off the bat, I was just hooked, and it was just so like raw and primal and just visceral. It had like the punchiness of the rap, and then Chester's like just raspy, coarse vocal fry scream, but that was also like hauntingly beautiful. So anyways, first time I saw them in concert, so I graduated high school. My freshman year in college, like I made some friends, and I drove this Subaru wagon. Anyway, so it's winter time. We just had this huge snowfall, and I hadn't driven for a few days. And so we go out to go to the concert, and we're kind of running a little late anyways. And we find out that my car is completely encased in this huge snowbank. The snowplow had come, and there's this huge berm surrounding my car. And so we're like, well, shit, what are we gonna do? So we tried to dig it out with our hands. That obviously didn't work too much. There's way too much snow. And these guys walked by, and they're just like, they were coming from the cafeteria, or I don't know what. I don't think you're supposed to take trays from the cafeteria, but they had cafeteria trays, and they're like, hey, why don't you guys use these trays? Like, dig it out with the trays. And so we're like, yeah, well, it's worth a shot. So we're digging out the snow. And so anyways, finally, maybe after like 10 or 15 minutes of digging the snow out, we get it enough where the tires can get out. And we got a final little push from these guys, which was super cool. So I think I went with my friend Scott and then two other girls. Anyway, so when we got there, the concert started, and I hadn't been to a ton of concerts yet. I was like 18, 19 years old, and I don't even think I realized how just awesome the show was. But there was so much energy, and this was at the beginning of their career, so they were just like bringing it. Chester always brought it, but like, I mean, just the early stages when you're young, you're new, you're just like the audience as an artist, and being in crowds that's just like this huge new thing, and you just feed off of that energy. But he was doing backflips off of the stereo cases, big huge speakers, and I was like, dude, you're gonna like, every time he did it, these were like 10 or 15 foot speakers, and he just like do a backflip off of them, and I could have sworn like, dude, you're gonna end up in the hospital, you're gonna break your neck. And he was running all over the stage and doing his like classic scream, like, ah! And I was just, it's such a good show. And I remember him saying like, we appreciate you guys, and we bring it every single night. I give you 100% every night that we're out here on this tour, and we love you guys. And I believed it. Like he fucking brought it, man. Like, that was a good rock show. So good. So anyways, I was gonna show you also. So at the end of the show, I didn't buy any of the merch there. I don't know if they were selling it. This was in Spokane at the convention center. But some guy was like hawking these totally fake shirts, or knockoffs, or I don't know, whatever. I can't remember what the word is. But anyways, it's $10. So like, I ended up making this like my workout shirt, but I still got it. This is like, how old? 16 years old or something like that. But it's like the Linkin Park original logo, and then you can tell that. So this is Spokane, Washington, and Seattle, Washington. This was the end 1077 Deck the Hall Ball, and it had Linkin Park, Blink-182, Stain, Coldplay, System of a Down, Travis, Paramount Theater. At Paramount Theater, like, Okay, I didn't go to that. I wish I would have went to that show with all these other great bands. But so, anyways, but at least it has Spokane on the back, and it has the, you know, commemorative. So this is like one of my favorite workout shirts that I wear all the time whenever I go to the gym. Still got it. So thank you to the guy who was hawking these knockoff Linkin Park shirts out in the middle of the street after the show. So Chester, thank you for everything that you gave to us musically, and just you as a person, and you were one awesome artist, one awesome guy, and the world is definitely a little less lighter without you, and you will be dearly missed. Thanks for watching.